A Dream for Christmas is a really pleasant film. This was released in 1973. This is directed by Ralph Senensky and it's written by John McGreevey and Max Hodge. And we have a cast including Harry Rhodes, Beah Richards, Lynn Hamilton, George Bell, and various others. And the description from IMDb, I think, gives it a nice explanation without going into too much detail. And IMDb says a Southern minister is assigned to a poor church in California where the congregation is drifting away and the church itself is scheduled for demolition. There are stories that I've seen, other films, where people are maybe not attending church as much, they're losing their faith, and somebody comes along, such as the minister in question, and they restore faith and hope. But this one has the added layer of the church being scheduled for demolition, which makes things a little bit more complicated. So I was really keen to see what they do with this narrative. And obviously, I'm not going to go into any specifics. I don't want to spoil anything. But I would say that it was well handled. It was fascinating. We have some really great messages in this, of course, with messages of hope and community coming together and everybody working together. And obviously, there are a lot of obstacles for the minister, but other characters as well to overcome. There's a lot of substance here, and I think there's an opportunity for viewers to get a lot out of this or to get a little out of this. I think it has a lot to offer, and the narrative as well is engaging as well. It's a really interesting story. It's very heartwarming. It's very inspiring. The characters are really lovely. The performances are really great. The music is really lovely as well. The music is very pleasant, and the atmosphere is. No, I'm not an expert, but it does feel 1950s. I don't think I mentioned that. It's set in the 1950s. And again, not an expert, wasn't around in the 50s, but it felt like I'd been transported back in time. But if anybody wants to comment on anything that maybe wasn't factually accurate or historically accurate, I'd be keen to learn that. But from my perspective, it felt believable. Every aspect of this felt realistic, and it's a really lovely experience. If you're a fan of this kind of story, it's absolutely worth checking out. It's also a great option if you don't love very sickly sweet Christmas films. I do. I adore them, but they're not for everybody. So this one still has that heartwarming Christmas feel, but it's not over the top. It's not sickly sweet. So I think this will appeal to a lot of people more than other films might. And ultimately, I found it to be a really pleasant experience. And if it sounds like the kind of film for you, then of course I'm happy to recommend A Dream for Christmas.